So me and the friends have been doing some private match testing on the new linear changes, mostly in regards to flinch. I do not run linear unflinching, although it would be very helpful. I always like building into the primary. So these are the findings. At this distance-ish with Drang, it's going to be a 5-tap, and that's going to be most of your engagements with the linear. And high key, the closer you are to the target, the bigger their body appears. I know this is obvious, but it's going to make a lot of sense why shooting through flinch is so consistent with the linear. So, Lo, go ahead and empty a couple bullets into me. If you notice, there's a cap on how vertical the flinch can be. You still get some horizontal deviation, but if you're close enough to the target and you aim center mass, it's not going to matter about the horizontal deviation because the body is bigger than it jumps to the side. So I'm going to try to shoot through flinch now, starting at the head. M&K, empty bullets. Did not get the charge up, but point is the reticle was on it. I just need to react a little bit faster. In a game setting, you're going to be entering the gunfight pre-charged and probably get flinched off. And then as long as you're strafing, you're going to have a second opportunity to hit him in the body. And so with Gear Falcon, go ahead and empty. 190. As long as they don't account for the resilience gate, which I believe is 5, then you're going to get that kill, which means this weekend of Trials of Osiris, Gear Falcon is probably the move. And there's a couple loadouts that I'm going to recommend specifically for combating linear fusions, since they're going to be the most popular still. So that would be time payload. Can you go ahead and switch to time payload and shoot me so we can look at the difference? Yeah, you're not correcting to that. The horizontal deviation is too much. It bounces too much. And if I was like at a really far distance, even less likely to hit because his body appears smaller. So I want to show you what that looks like from the other POV with Gear Falcon. I'm going to shoot at, I could shoot at Low, I guess, or Stumpy. You know what? Let's shoot at Stumpy. I'm going to switch. Stump, can you switch teams? So a time payload hand cannon flinches so much more, and with Gear Falcon, it 3-taps up to 8 resilience. I think that is where it gates it. So if you play a lot of Hunter teams, what you could do is you could run a loadout like Fighting Lion and a time payload 180. You can get this from Dares. I think it was last week's rotation. But if you also want to use like a cantata with time payload, what else is there? The Prophecy time payload hand cannon. Gear Falcon's going to make it really consistent. So let me add the window capture for Discord stream. This is what his POV looks like. And this is a dream to shoot on controller, effortless. Let's see what resilience you're at. You're at 100. Perfect. I want to show that it will not kill. So most of the like rat hunter teams are not going to be running that high resilience. So this is just going to straight TTK them. And it's going to be consistent for you to live. So I actually really think that this loadout would pop off. You might see me running time payload hand cannon plus duality plus Gear Falcon and just play like nothing's changed because I know they're not going to hit me through flinch unless they get lucky. I guess what I really want to report with this video is that there is no longer luck associated with shooting through flinch because you can purposely let them build up the flinch to max and then correct for it. So as easy as it is to use linears, there's now a skill factor. However, it's still a special weapon. And although it's a skill factor, it's not very high skill. So they do need to be nerfed in the aim assist department for sure. Okay, I'm just going to jump cut edit these weapons in. I think V-Wing, Crimson are terrible options for flinching linears. Watch the vertical cap, it happens almost instantly. There is no way he doesn't shoot that through flinch every single time. Then Crimson, for reference. I'm going to shoot a 2-burst this time. Crimson is really good with Gear Falcon, by the way. But if you're trying to live through a linear, it's just not going to happen. Last Word I thought was really impressive. Looking at Discord. I'm going to try one more time. So I don't know exactly how much to pull down on the mouse. That looked better. And then finally, explosive rounds is not the move. Time payload is the move. Alright, just gonna jump cut, edit that in before the summary. I think that's really all I want to say. I made a video on the way that I built Gear Falcon already, so you can check that out. I will link in the description if I remember. But yeah, past this weekend, let's summarize. 5 or 6 resilience, Arbalest plus Gear Falcon. Kemper Sting is still fine. Anticipate the vertical cap. Correct for it. Go for a body shot. If you want to screw them over, time payload hand cannons.